Somewhere in the world right now, a man is standing in a jewelry store. He's nervous, his palms are sweating, and he's about to spend 2, maybe 3 months of his salary on a small, transparent stone. And the strange thing is, he doesn't even question it, because in his mind, this is what love looks like. This is what commitment looks like. This is just what you do. But what if I told you that belief didn't happen by accident? What if that feeling, that deeply personal, emotional belief was carefully, deliberately engineered? This is the story of how a single stone became the world's most powerful symbol, not because of what it is, but because of what people were made to believe it means. Let's go back. South Africa, 1867. A young boy is playing near a riverbank, tossing stones with his friends. Just a normal afternoon. But one stone catches the light differently. A passing stranger notices it, picks it up, turns it over. It's a diamond. At this point in history, diamonds were genuinely rare. India, Brazil, a handful of riverbeds across the world. Most of them had already dried up. So this discovery changed everything. Within months, thousands of people flooded into South Africa. Adventurers, dreamers, risk-takers, all chasing the same fantasy. And they found diamonds. Not a few, not hundreds, thousands upon thousands, hidden in a deep blue layer of rock beneath the earth. And that's when the problem began. Because when something stops being rare, it stops being valuable. Prices started to fall, and the men who had built fortunes on diamonds began to panic. Here's something about human behavior. When we can't control nature, we control the story instead. So a decision was made. If too many diamonds were reaching the world, the answer was simple: control how many get out. And so began one of the most powerful business strategies ever created. Minds were consolidated, competition was absorbed. A single channel was formed through which almost every diamond had to pass. Think about that. Every diamond, from the moment it left the earth to the moment it reached a jewelry store, passed through the same hands. Those hands controlled supply and price. Warehouses began filling with diamonds that were never sold, because releasing too many would destroy the illusion. And the illusion was everything. Diamonds had to remain rare, even if they weren't. And for decades, it worked. But controlling supply wasn't enough, because people don't buy luxury just for scarcity. They buy meaning. So the real challenge became this: how do you make a stone mean something? How do you turn carbon from the earth into the most emotionally powerful object in the world? The answer was marketing, but not ordinary marketing. This wasn't advertising you noticed. It was something deeper. It shaped perception without ever feeling like persuasion. It started in Hollywood. Diamonds appeared in films, on the fingers of admired women, in scenes of glamour and desire. And slowly, a connection formed. Diamonds and beauty, diamonds and love, diamonds and status. Then came the social reinforcement. Stories in newspapers, celebrities photographed wearing diamonds, cultural messaging everywhere. It didn't feel like ads, it felt like truth. Then came the rule: 2 months' salary. Not tradition, not culture. A marketing decision, absorbed by society as fact. And then came the line that changed everything. A diamond is forever. Simple, quiet, powerful. It didn't sell a product, it sold a belief. Before this, diamond engagement rings were not a global tradition. Different cultures used different stones, or none at all. But within decades, everything changed. In the United States, diamond ring engagement went from under 10% to over 80%. In Japan, from 1% to 90% in a single generation. That isn't trend. That is behavioral redesign at scale. And the most powerful part, it never felt like manipulation. It felt like love. But no story lasts forever. Questions began to appear. Where do diamonds come from? What conditions are they mined under? The answers were uncomfortable. Conflict zones, exploitation, war financing. Then science added another problem: lab-grown diamonds. Chemically identical, visually identical, but far cheaper. Now the question wasn't just about rarity, it became about meaning. And yet people kept buying, because by now, belief was stronger than logic. So what is this really about? It's not just diamonds, it's belief. How belief is created, reinforced, and sustained. Think about the man in that jewelry store. He believes the ring represents love. And in a way, he's right, because the emotion is real. The only thing that was engineered was the idea that this object was required to express it. We like to think our beliefs are entirely our own, but sometimes they are inherited, shaped, and guided.